that's our biggest selling point. A lot of people have been here for a long time that love this place, and it's their pride and joy. And when we get guys on campus, our best ambassadors are our players, and they do a great job. We have great kids that when recruits come on campus, they go out of their way to make sure that they have a good time, and then those recruits generally can feel those guys enjoy it here. So, no, I don't. Honestly, we don't want to be where we're at right now this season. But as far as the recruiting deal, our recruiting interest has been as good as it's been.
After that opening interception, do you get on the phone with Herbert, or is that Coach Yost that gets on the phone with Herbert?
It's usually Coach Yost.
Okay.
It's usually Coach Yost.
What's said in that situation to get him back where he needs to be?
Well, it's a combination of things. Him and I will talk. That was the first. I got to watch that on film, but I think it might have been a little behind him. Maybe Charles could have made a play. I got to watch it, but it's all about building the guy's confidence. No one wants to make a mistake, and so when I talk to the receivers or the quarterbacks or the whole offense at halftime, the last thing you want to do in a game is dwell on a mistake. You want them to learn from it and move on. And so, that was a conversation with him. Hey, you're okay. You're going to do a good job. We talked about, as coaches, what could we have done to make it a better situation, and we're talking all the time. But I thought he handled that well. I thought, after to throw a pick like that, I think some guys, especially in their first start, might not have bounced back the way he did. But I think that's what makes him a very good football player, and why he's going to be a great player is because he's got a lot of confidence, and he's a very poised player.
He seems like a guy that takes it hard, though. Did you talk to him after the game?
Oh yeah, sure. He, I think the great ones do, because they care, and he thinks he could have done more. That's why he's going to be great. And I think the great ones look at themselves first. What could I have done better? And that's what he did. But he's not the reason we lost this football game. Not even close. Matter of fact, I was very happy with the way he played.
Coach, you left him in, I believe it was the whole time. Was that correct? Okay. Okay. Was that the plan going in, or did you have a plan going in for how long, or who was going to play how much?
Well, the plan was definitely to start him and then kind of see how the game goes. But yeah, we wanted to. When you start somebody, you want to give them a chance. You want to know that you're behind. You want them to know that we're behind them. And to do that, you got, if a guy makes a mistake, you go, hey, we got your back. I mean, you're going to make mistakes. Just learn from him. And I was very happy with what he did. And the reason, we kept him in there that whole game was because to get him better and to give him those reps. And again, I'm excited about the guy. I think he's going to be special.
This was my first chance to see him personally. I was extremely impressed. I mean, for an 18-year-old, I believe he's 18, but whatever, true freshman, he does a lot of things real well, and guys are only going to get it better. What's the limit? Is the sky the limit for this guy?
I think so. I mean, he excites our whole football team in practice, and we see that every day. I know it's the first time that the fans get to see it, but that's why we knew that that he would do well, because he does it every single day in practice. Now, he went against a very good football team tonight, and I thought his poise was through the roof. Yeah. And, I do think he's just going to only get better.
Yeah. And then on the other side of the coin, Dakota, you have to be a very mature person to handle losing the start, so to speak. Talk about that guy and how he's handled this whole situation.
He's been a complete champion. I already had a lot of respect for the guy. Now I've got a ton more, because he is big. Herbert's biggest supporter, and trying to actually help him and comfort him and help a guy that just took his job. It's a selfless position, because he wanted him to do well, and you could see throughout the week that he was going to be happy with his role, and he was going to help. He's still competing, but he wanted to make sure that Herbert had every chance to be a good player from what his wisdom, and so. Very, very proud of him and the way he's handled the whole situation.
Yeah, I don't blame you. A couple more. Justin had a little bit of a rough start. He had that interception. A lot of guys would have fallen apart. He didn't. But he did get down. The Ducks were down 21-zip early. Was there ever a point where you thought, gosh, we need to go the other way and put Dakota in?
Not really. It goes back to the thing where we wanted him to feel like we had confidence in him. And we didn't want him to get the impression that, hey, the reason we're down 21 is because of you, because it wasn't. And so we thought that, hey, he's going to play through it. We try to kind of build him up in between possessions and then, hey, we got your back, man. You're going to be fine. And I thought he responded well.
Absolutely. I thought he showed in the second half what you guys see out of him all the time. I had never seen it. I was really impressed. And I know a lot of fans contacted me and said the same thing, like, wow, that Herbert's a real deal. When did you know Herbert was the real deal?
I think about a week into practice. You know, and just every day when we're doing like whether it's a 2-minute drill or something that's like a hard situation on the offense, that's when he's at his best. You know, and it just showed me. We did a big 2-minute drill on Monday, and we went down the field twice, just nonstop, just boom, boom, boom. And we tried to put him in this hard situations, getting ready for the game, and it was like no sweat. And like I said, his poise and his uncanniness to know our offense at such an early age is very impressive.
Well, Coach Matt Lubick, thank you for taking the time to talk to Rivals.com.
Hey, my pleasure.
Appreciate it. Now your guy's doing his first ever interview. I want to go listen to that. Have a great day.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Yeah. I know you guys are going to be back. I know you got the talent, you got excellent coaching. It's just a matter of sticking with it and refining the execution, you know?
Yeah.
But just keep your chin. I know your chin doesn't go down, but just keep everyone else's up, because this whole season could be pulled around. You know, it really can.
I believe it.
With this staff and these kids, yes, it can happen.
I appreciate your back. Thank you.
Always have you.